If I don't know what it means. If I don't know what it means.
Hello, hello, hello. Another day, another stream. Welcome to the CAD Model Today show, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, another day, another stream. Gotta mute that. There we go. Yeah, I, of course, am Rob, and I'm so happy to see all of you again. I see Madelchi in the chat, Edgar in the chat as well, coming in with that emoji. So good to see you. Yeah, I think today's gonna be a pretty chill episode. I'm gonna see if I can't help someone in my Discord server. So I think we might do a surfacing exercise for today. But yeah, let's just get right into it. Let's see what's popping on the Discord server. Hey Raj, how's it going? I actually saw Raj today in the Solidworks live design event. I don't know if you guys saw that, but Solidworks Corp actually held a live stream where they designed or implemented a chain for a drum kick pedal. So it was really cool to see that, because as you know, for CAD Model Today 483, I did a kick pedal, but I kind of cheesed the actual chain portion that brings it down. But whereas they actually implemented a chain, which I thought was very cool. Sebastian, of course, how's it going? Hello, hello, hello. Make yourselves at home. Make yourselves comfortable. Make yourself some popcorn. Just make everything, and then and chill with me as I make the model for today. Hey, Bramlink, what's going on? We're about to check on the Discord. Some interesting things popping on here. All right. It's pretty good. Let me get my camera adjusted. Yeah, we're looking good right now. Alright, so let's take a look. First, let's take a look at share your work. And one thing that got added was, of course, Yaya's sharing some of his older designs, which was, pretty amazing. Definitely in that same vein of that iris that I did the other day, or was it yesterday? It was 2 days ago, I think. At this time, I lose track of stuff like this. He animated this 3 years ago, which is, that's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing ascent to start with something like this. Since the old one sucked, nah, I'm sure it was good, dude. We all can improve, but that's what I try to do with myself every day. Of course, that's why I have the daily. Hey, it's Danielle. How's it going, Danielle? Are you on your run? Am I commentating on your run, basically? But I'm really glad you can make it here. That means so much to me. Raj saying I am giving surfacing exam coming Monday. Oh, then I think this today's show will be right up your alley. You get to see basically a short. Well, I don't know if it's going to be short, but it's going to be a surfacing exercise. We'll see how that is. And yeah, it looks like nothing appeared in the CAD Tech help. We mentioned that his question with sketch patterns is just it's a limitation. So that's just the way it is. Daniel's saying it's raining here, so I'm commentating on the emails today. Well, I'm glad to be of a assistance. Just add to the mood in the room while you look at your emails. But yeah, at any rate, let's take a look at what we have over here. And she says, just realized I got myself into an 8-hour volunteer commitment for robotics. Oof. Yeah, only Danielle can accidentally fall into an 8-hour robotics commitment. Oh my god, yeah, if you guys don't know Danielle, she of course is the inventor of Every Kid Gets a Robot. A very affordable robotics kit that she gives to kids for free. It's a really awesome project. If you haven't seen her, you can see her stuff at steamconnection.org. I'll show you this really quick. For example, she has other robots, but the one you may know the most is Every Kid Gets a Robot. So just check that out. Check out her other projects, and yeah, she's really cool. But yeah, let's looking at the general chat over here. LGNDNS, which is the guy that we helped out with the him getting his expert, the youngest CSWE in Turkey. He looks like he mentored a student. He kind of is my first student too. Probably more than kinda if you got him all the way here. That's an amazing job there. Definitely if you guys find yourself in a position where you can like mentor someone, and it's not even just for like engineering stuff, just like you find like a passion in your life and you get pretty good at it. Just kind of sharing that with other people is all very, very good. But it looks like he got his exam pass. I taught him for CSWA, and boom, he succeeded. Amazing work there. He's normally a Fusion 360 user, but I made an offer to him. I could teach you SolidWorks if you attend to the exams, and he accepted it. Amazing. But then we got Johnny Joao that comes into the mix here, and this is what our CAD model of the day is going to be about. It says, I need a tip. And looks like he's working on a model here where looks like, I don't even know what this is called. I want to say it's a wheel well, but I don't know if that's specifically, that bump on the inside of a vehicle, like a school bus will have a wheel well. I don't know if that's the right name for it. I know this down here is a mud flap, but he's trying to model this thing up here, and here he gives a pretty good reference image. So I think we should do this today using surfacing techniques. I think that'll be kind of fun. They try a couple of things. Modelchi, here to save the day. Suggesting the wrap feature, which for his particular situation, I would have recommended the same thing too. Curve projection, but I didn't accept cutting. I might model this from scratch. Looks like you got pretty far, man. Yeah, not bad at all. And then he gets, I believe this is in Portuguese, but I bet that translates to rebuild errors. And then here's the thing for today. So let's, I'm probably gonna work off of this image here. So let's get this saved out, shall we? So, oh, my mouse buttons are a little sticky today. The mouse is wearing out. No, that's not set as desktop background. We want to save this. Save this in 518. I still don't know exactly what this thing is. And looks like someone just made it into the server. And let me give like not a disclaimer, but a quick tip, because what I see is there's a lot of people joining. So this is like the back end, a lot of people joining. If you go to the rules page, you see a lot of people here with yellow text. That means those people have access to the entirety of the server. But you see there's a couple people with gray names, and I think the only channels they can see is the basically the welcome and the rules. So if you go into the server and you just see 2 channels, there's more, I promise. So all you have to do is just quickly read all this rules. Basically, just be kind to each other. Don't post about piracy. We don't do that in this server, so won't have it. And just be nice to each other. All right, that's really it. But once you do that, you click on this button here. So if you react with the little teapot, then all of these channels will appear. So just in case someone is looking to get into the Discord community, and I'll post the link to that here. I promise I have more than 2 channels, but make sure you read the rules and click this to accept, and then all of this will appear. And yeah, might as well, while I'm here, let me quickly tell the Twitter folks that I'm streaming. I am live right now. There we go, and then might as well tell the LinkedIn folks as well. Do that real quick. So we can all hang out. And I already told the Instagram peeps. So we should all be here in like one big happy family. Alright. I am gonna copy this though because I don't know if I can really I guess I could trace on it, right? Because I'm not trying to get like a perfect reproduction of this, right? It's just kind of to really explore the methods of how it would go to model something like this. So, we'll make our game plan first. So that's how we'll do this. So I'm looking at this thing, and of course we'll probably start with a semicircle, something like this. Something large like this typically isn't injection molded. It's something like blow mold or something like that. But what results is a thin plastic structure, of consistent thickness throughout. There might be walls that are thicker, but I can't tell that from here. But just for simplicity, I'll say that this is a thin plastic structure with consistent wall thickness. So knowing that, or thermoform, that's probably it actually. Yeah, thermoform. Thanks, Madolchi. But with the assumption of consistent thickness throughout, what can we do? So we can build this whole shape as a surface, as an example, an infinitely thin surface, and then there's a thicken command, which can give that consistent thickness throughout. But another thing you could do is also use the shell command, and the shell command will also take a solid and give that consistent thickness. So what I'm thinking here is I kind of want to go through shell. So what I'll start here, let me get this into Solidworks. Oh, this was yesterday's thing. Still had it open. Didn't restart my computer. Okay, let's get a part. And I'll just paste this in here. And let's get the markup. Let's draw our game plan here. So what I would expect this to look like, it's kind of this semicircular shape. Like this, right? So it would start with something like this, then model these cutouts. And I might do that by modeling a surface, so that would look like this, sort of. And then maybe use a thickened cut, or something similar to that. That's something we can try, though I see there's like a draft angle there. And then cut, this ring, I'll try and shade it in. I really should get a drawing tablet. So I would sketch that, and then thicken cut into a the into the solid, And the nice thing about that, since it's all solid, I don't really have to worry about trimming surfaces to make them perfect. And then I would rinse and repeat for that. So it's really three main features here. And then there's kind of this lip here. Maybe we can accomplish that with a sweep. Medelchi's saying the top is a little flat. Yeah, it's kind of tough to tell. Let me look at the other pictures he posted. And I'm sure you could, you know, modify, you know, this exact shape into what you want. I assume like the top is flat, that instead of being like perfectly semicircular, it might go like that and then cut like this maybe. But let's take a look at this. Go back into general. Man, this is the lowest res picture on the internet. Well, not really. I mean, I used the internet throughout like 2006 and stuff, like, and even before that, like where GeoCities was a thing. So I've seen worse pictures than this, but you know, this picture's a little crunchy. It's a little hard to tell what's going on. Alessio just showed up. What's going on, my dude? Glad to see you here. What could be the problem to thicken the surface? I don't think there's a particular problem with thickening. I think it's obtaining the surface with which to thicken. It's like, how do you get a surface with all of these characteristics before thickening? Like, if I had a magic wand and had a surface that looked like this, I think thickening is definitely an option there. I just think to kind of get this geometry, I think it'd be nice to have like a solid in which to cut. And I can show you a little bit more what I mean. You know, this stuff is kind of tricky to, you know, explain. But, you know, that's, you know, we're just in the planning stage here. You know, Danielle saying, that is crunchy. Yep, indeed. If offset command works, then thicken works also. Yep, that is correct. They're both the same computation, but just like, you know, they use just different results of the output. But yeah, you know, but I'll keep it on the simpler side though. Let's hide that markup. Hide. I don't actually know how big these things are, but I think I'll put a circle just to represent a truck tire. Let's see, on my pickup truck, my wheels are 36 inches. So I would expect a big rig to be like a little bit bigger than that. There are two main surface bodies. One has a small one, one has a bigger radius. Yeah. You could say that. Yeah, and there's many ways to go about this. I'm just gonna show you a way. You may build these two and continue. Yeah, that's right. And then you can probably connect those with like ruled surface or something like that. Depends. Or loft surface or boundary surface. I'm gonna say 42. We'll start with that. That might be too big. But with that, I'm probably gonna make it like a perfect semicircle. And yeah, we'll just work from there. And I'll resize that picture in a second here. Let's see. Let's go like that, and then let's resize this boy. You know, this is really the best bit of information we have on it. So to like accommodate like a truck tire, you know, maybe this will be like 26 because it's a radius. Like around where I drew it, I think is fine. You know, I'll just start with an extrude mid-plane, and you know, to nail the aspect ratio, let's maybe get 24 and turn it to the side. See what that looks like. There. So maybe a bit more. something like that. And then this curving characteristics, we might take care of that with a fillet. We'll see. Hilmy saying, hey, what SolidWorks version do you use? Currently I'm using SolidWorks 2020 Premium. I think I have just the basic Service Pack 2. I have a Service Pack 0.1, so I haven't really upgraded from there. Not because I think 2021 has something wrong with it. Like, I just need to really transition my settings to the new software. But yeah, you know, another thing to mention is that there's a lot of people in my Discord community who are using older versions of SolidWorks, and it's working pretty well for them. Yeah, great question, great question. You know, let's see if we can get these fillets in here. These are gonna have to be pretty big, aren't they? What graphics card do you use? I am actually running a NVIDIA Quadro. It's a gaming card. Yeah, if you're an independent, like, you know, SolidWorks modeler, or you're a student or something like that, I don't think it's critically important that you need a workstation card. Those are very expensive. But actually, Modelchi in the chat is very, very knowledgeable with setting up a computer with SolidWorks. So maybe if you ask him, very nicely, he can help you if you're, you know, looking to set up a computer. You know, he's active on the Discord. What radius did you make? Overall, 26 inches, but this, I'm trying to see if we can, you know, maybe use a unique kind of profile. No, it's too sharp. Maybe use a conic fillet. Something like that. Another, you know, mark against this picture is that, you know, this is taken with a real camera. So we have to deal with perspective foreshortening. So, you know, what I'm going to end up with here is not going to be like, you know, one for one this exact model. I'm just trying to show you some, you know, some overall techniques. But it's 650 millimeters in metric. You know, Modelchi coming through for the people in the rest of the civilized world. Yeah, I have to apologize. I am based in the United States of America, so I'm very familiar with imperial system. Though I do use metric. It's not that I don't like metric. It's just, you know, I grew up with it, so it's just more intuitive for me. Yeah, I see tons of people joining the Discord. You guys are the best. You guys rock. Amazing stuff. I think you guys have a very, very good time. So I'm gonna draw that. I don't know if I want to, you know, kind of drawing this part here. Yeah, because it does appear to get thinner. Let's just see how this looks. It might look a little too boxy, but I might be able to smooth it out with a couple of fillets. Although if you look at the picture, there are some like almost distinct corners that just have fillets on them. So I can take care of that with the fillet tool. So maybe here there's a large fillet. Oh man, I don't really know what's going on there. You know, I'll probably put this angle very slight. Shoot. Well, I define it like a doofus, but just coming a little bit out, because I do perceive it to be doing that. Okay, maybe do that. You know, kind of defining this shape. So we'll see what we get with just some lines here. because definitely it is fun to, like, break out the spline sketching, but can also be kind of a pain to work with, and you might get a good result without it. So that's just going to be a little bit less than what's up on top, so I put 6 there. And then this, maybe let's say 7. And that seems kind of proportionate. So just taking advantage, just drawing the profile that I can perceive as seen from the side here. Okay, so how do you get this onto this surface? And for this, there are many ways to do that. There is, of course, your project curve. You can project your curve on a surface here. You can use your split line, which is, I think that's a pretty cool thing to do to a surface, because then you can feed it to other surfacing tools. Splitting up faces can give you more control, and that's what I'm thinking of right now. You can extrude this as a surface and trim some more surfaces. So that's, yeah, let's try this. If I say split line, this on this surface, will it be angry? Okay, so let me turn, it's not being very helpful, so there we go. So we have this thing that looks like this. And I wonder if I overbuild this, would this line go away? Although it's not a particularly big deal. Yeah, project on surface, another great command. But what I like about split, what I like about split is that I can go to surfaces, and if you go to offset surface, I can pick these two to offset. So how deep do you suppose that is? I don't know. So I'm gonna guess that's like an inch or like 25 millimeters. Just a guess, because I don't have the physical specimen in front of me. I can't measure it. So there's 25 millimeters, but towards the inside. And we don't see it because the surface is on the inside. Then what we can do, I want to see if I take this surface and I do a thickened cut. I don't think there's really any draft settings we can put on this. So yeah, we just get this straight cut, similar to like what wrap will produce. But you see with this, there's definitely a draft angle, and that a feature like that is there, so you can actually take it out of the thermal, the actual mold. If you don't have the draft angle, it gets stuck in the tooling. It's just generally a pain. So I'd really would like to get some draft here. I don't know if our draft tool will work all that well. If you know, there's a draft tool here. Because neutral plane, yeah, because I need it to be draft with respect to this surface. So what I'm thinking here, what would be cool? Let's try this. Let me delete that. So I'll leave that as is. So let's take a look at this. If I go to my surfaces and maybe say ruled surface, and let's do, yeah, we can do a sweep. Use draft with parting line option. I think I would have to create a parting line, but I'm not opposed to that. Alright, let me try Modelchi's suggestion here. Yeah, I probably should have suppressed it rather than deleted it, but but if I get my draft, select loop, no. I might not be setting this up as you'd expect. Hello? Oh. Pull direction is a plane. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work for us because this is like wrapping around. Here, let me try my other thing here. I think this could be interesting. So I do this and say select open loop. Oh, I forgot they're purple. So we get something like that. Swept cut for the draft. I think that could also work too. I don't know how much draft I want, to be honest with you. I'll just leave it at 20. And I'll overbuild this. I don't know if there's any bumpiness to this. Oh no, this is to be expected because remember, we have you know, it was created with, if you look at my split line sketch, yep, that lines perfectly up there. It's tangent here, so we have this. And I might need to overbuild it further still. Oh, but I need this to go down instead of up. Maybe ruled surface is not the solution here. I have another idea if this doesn't work. So normal to surface doesn't really give me the options that I need. Maybe this isn't it. And then tangent to surface doesn't do anything. Okay, so let me try something else. So let's suppress. And let's do this. If I offset these again, offset, like that, and going up this time. So we have something like this. I can say, let's do extend surface. Extend the surface out just a bit. And I'll probably play around with this. Extend. So we have something that looks like this now. And we might be able to take care of this with a, well, let me bring this back. Let's try a lofted cut. So I believe you can put, what's it called? Surface bodies in here. Let's try. So one to the other. And just gotta line up the green. You do get an output. Not bad. I might want to exaggerate the effect though. So put this all the way out to 1. How does this look? Yeah, more still. It's a way. So it keeps that angle consistent throughout the throughout this cylindrical surface. What is this? I don't know what what the thing is called, Kuronite, but I'll show you the picture. I'm trying to help someone out on the Discord here. Go here. Yeah, but yeah, this gentleman here is doing this like truck tire wheel well thing, and yeah, we're just kind of playing around with different suggestions, you know, coming from the chat among other things. And yeah, you know, closer. So when I construct this, I'm gonna see what wrap can do for us, because I'd be interested to see. So I think this is might be a good test, because of course we have like the cylindrical tire splash cover. That sounds like the actual name for it. Yeah, but that's what we're working on. Let's see, but I do want to play around with the wrap feature a little bit. Mine is zip tied to the frame. I'll make sure to punch some holes to zip tie this. So let's go back to Discord again and take a look at what he's doing. So one thing I do notice here, and what I would recommend to Johnny Joao here, so you see how he has like this feature here, and I think that's to some kind of locating feature. It's very blurry in this image. It broke on the highway and it's mostly melted away. You know, I'll tell you a crazy story while I look at this. Is you know, I drive a pickup truck, and I used to have a truck bed cover, you know, that folded in 3 pieces, is a Tonio cover, and a clip broke while I was driving down the highway, and this is back when I lived in Cleveland, and that thing just flew away like a piece of paper. So it was not light. It probably weighed like 60 pounds. The clip broke. You know, I found pieces of the broken clip after I pulled over, and this thing just like flew away out of my truck bed like a piece of paper. Luckily, this was, well, I guess not luckily, it was late at night, but so it was dark, so that was kind of scary, but that meant that it was not heavy traffic at the same time. So the only other, you know, person on the road behind me was like a big rig that was in a different lane, and he flashed his headlights at me saying, "Hey, you lost something, sir." And I'm like, "I know, I can't see it." But yeah, scary stuff. Make sure your stuff is secure. Don't be like me. Yeah, nobody hurt. Yeah, it was. I mean, if it was rush hour, you know, that would have been different. You know, it would have definitely hit some other car. But you know, it flew and then just kind of rested on the road. But yeah, what I was saying here is I would probably leave these features until all the surfacing work is done. That's just kind of like my general, you know, opinion on that. Because with surfacing, you know, you just want to give it, you know, nice big, well, for lack of a better term, surfaces to work with. Like if it's trying to wrap along the surface like it's trying to do, it kind of struggles with that if maybe there's this thing in the way, like if this was like over here. But you know, it's just, you know, rule of thumb, you know. Kuro Knight saying, always carry zip ties in the car. Yeah, totally agree with that. Yeah, totally agree with that sentiment. But let's get on the right plane again and sketch something similar to this. I might bring back this old sketch and base it off of that. Whoops. Can this move here? So if I get, you know, select chain, correct term is tire splash guard. That's helpful because I always try to use the proper name of things whenever I make my posts. I think it's not only a good opportunity for me to get educated, but you know, I think it's cool that, you know, other people get educated as well. And I think that was definitely the case yesterday, where yesterday's CAD model today. Hey, it's hands-on techie talk. Where, oh my god, that's a lot of comments. Well, I'll check that out later. Yeah, but with this thing, you know, this is like that thing that goes on the end of your backpack. You know, keeps the zip tie. It keeps not the zip ties, but it keeps the cords like bunched together. Like, I just did not know the proper name of this, and I was actually telling Danielle earlier in the chat that this was the thing I was gonna model, and she's like, "What are you on about? What are you talking about?" What is the proper name? Cord lock. Oh yeah, I guess I should have put it in the description. It's down here, and then Omogus. Yeah, it does. No, cool. I can't unsee that. Amogus. Oh yeah, this is exactly. It's like I have no idea what he meant. Yeah, stopper, drawstring stopper. Very interesting, but I found the most success. Like if you want to buy these, you search toggle cord lock, and yeah, you'll be able to buy however many hundred of these things you need. But yeah, this thing doing well too. My brain hurts. Oh boy, that's the story of my life. My brain is one big hurt. Yeah, toggle cord lock. My brain is one big hurt. Daniel, yeah, I was so confused. Like, yeah, I tried to no avail for like 30 straight seconds to explain to Danielle what I was trying to model, and you know, I just gave up, and I'm like, you'll see. You'll see. I'm not crazy. I mean, I am, but yeah. All right, so we'll start with this. If I get rid of this offset entities relation, I should be able to yank this really hard, and it'll come out. So I can give this another dimension, because I do see that. Well, I should be focusing on this. Yeah, I might have made the initial thing too long, now that I think of it. Yeah, because you gotta keep in mind that I'm not really measuring this. You know, I'd be interested to see if I go into this sketch and then, you know, maybe turn 6 into 5, and then 7 into 6. Rebuild, everything's fine. We're in happy land. Good stuff. Let me hide that surface body. It's always good practice too that when you're done with your surface bodies, you actually delete them out of the part file. Unless you're using it for like a mate or something like that. But yeah, we have something like this. So let's go back in here. Let's turn that into construction. And let's grab this as a select chain and do a convert entities again. This is gonna be interesting, huh? Excuse me, guys. Yeah, I'm trying not to die right in the middle of stream. So, I mean, now that's sus. You know, that's Among Us. All right. So I want this to bow out a little bit more. To accomplish that, man, I might turn this into construction. You know, and just kind of sketch these manually here, like that. Additionally, I can drop a center line like this. Grab these two and get them mirrored to the other side, and remember to turn these into construction, and then we'll eventually put this back up. Rep Rob, yep, that's me. Just trying to do my best to survive and just make my models of the day, and models in general. Otherwise, all right. So we got, you know, something like that, and yeah, the thing is, like, this is not very conducive to wrap at all. Yeah, because it'll try and put it on those surfaces. Let's see what else we can try and do. I think for this, we definitely want to overbuild. Because, you know, you got this weird surface here, so we got this going on. Let's try another thing. So, if you go to your surfaces, say offset, turn to 0, you get copy surface. Let's copy these. So if you pick the 3 things that are next to each other, they end up attached to each other. And let's try and grab this and trim to get this out of here. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty interesting. I wonder if you could do that same thing that I did for the other, but without overbuilding that surface that was way up here. Because this surface is right on the model. Or maybe I can try that other suggestion. Who did that? James. Yeah. James said, what about a swept cut for the draft? That's something we can try. So, you know, what you would do is take that surface and say thicken cut down to that depth of 1 inch. Like that. And remember, because I have this as a solid, like, I don't have to worry about, you know, cutting all the way through. I can just make the depth whatever I need it to. And yeah, I just focus on the shape, and Solidworks just helps me. Oh my god, I did all of this without saving. I am an actual psycho. I did all of that without saving. Higher splash guard. Give me that. Jeez Louise. That's embarrassing. I should have better, you know, more consistent saving habits. So will only lead to ruin. Alright, so something I want to try here. So, how do I want to do this? So, I don't want to do a solid sweep. And the reason I don't want to do that is because, you know, especially because over here, you know, we have a conical surface. You know, trying to get a small triangle to sweep along this perfectly and not leave any air pockets on the inside is gonna be very difficult. So I'd rather sweep just a surface and then maybe do something like a replace face. Is something I could try. Alright, so let me try, you know, the right plane. you know, grabbing a line. And the nice thing about, oops, I snapped to something and I don't know what it was. Nice thing about doing it this way, though, is that you can, of course, actually specify the angle. I don't know if you noticed, but with the other technique, but I didn't actually type in any angle. I just oversized one of the surfaces until it just looked right. So with this technique, you know, I can actually type in a value like this. And I do want this oversized. Let me see if I can just leave it like that. I might have to get a 3D sketch to get this. But if I get a swept surface, pick that as your sketch, and then if I get my selection manager, get my bulk select tool. What does it want me? So it is letting me select it, though it is kind of being a pain. Ugh. Alright, well, it's only a small handful of faces, so or edges, excuse me. Not the worst. That's not good. Cannot get... Oh, I guess I really... Yeah. Here, I'll stop being like that. I wonder if I can say select loop. Wrong loop. Wrong loop again. Oh, poo. I'm gonna have to do this the hard way again and just do a convert. Or do I? Vsauce music intensifies. Oh yeah, because I guess I used up that original surface. Here. Why work harder? Let me just go back to before the dawn of time. I guess we can do that. Yeah, so back when the surface existed, you know, just rolling back, I can specify a 3D sketch. And now with these blue edges, those are open edges. I can right click and say select open loop. There we go. Ah, thank goodness. Thank goodness for selection tools. And just to have better form, I'm going to take this pierce out and make sure it's pierced to this path specifically. And let me hide this. This is just extraneous. This is kind of the situation what we have right now. Let's go for the surface sweep. This along... Can I select the whole thing? Okay, so it looks like that is giving it to me. Yeah, so it is going inwards, just like... Yeah, so I think at least getting the first draft face in there, this is definitely very helpful. Alright, so we have that. Hello? This thing is not showing up. Oh, okay, I just had to... The question remains, like, I know I haven't done this one yet, and I'll do that in a sec, but, you know, I just have this as a surface. Like, if I hide this away, there's like a flat face hiding underneath there. This face is the imposter here. Oh man, I know Among Us memes are so stale at this point, but I can't help from ironically saying them. You know what this is a call for? Let's try intersect. So if I say intersect, yeah, you could thicken and combine. But what I like about intersect, and then you can select that and the body, say create internal regions, intersect. And yeah, there's that, I guess, triangle cross-section body in there that it's creating. Should be even be able to say consume surfaces and merge result. Sir, you didn't consume the surface, so that was a lie. But yeah, that seemed to have worked. So that's one way you could do it. I want to, test out Modelchi's way of doing it as well. So he's just saying take that surface and just feed it to your thicken command. I just love the simplicity of that. Hello? Oh. I guess you just gotta make sure that it's not so thick that it comes out of any other side. But in this case, it's doing pretty well. That does it as well. So, yeah, I think it's situational, right? Because the intersect command only works if you completely enclose something. So if you have like a hole open somewhere, you need to address that. Thicken doesn't have that limitation, but with thicken, you gotta make sure that you're not, coming out of any other, going too far in some regions. But this thing's pretty thick, so there's no problems there. Intersect's a new command. Yeah, it's pretty fun, and even what it can do, let me roll above it, because what I really should do is the intersect can actually form both of those solids. I just have to do another surface sweep. You and I are learning together. That's what I really love about live streaming. And I think it just fits with my teaching style just super well. It's just like, whenever someone says, why can't you do that? And I'm like, oh, why can't you? Let's just try it out. It's cool. So we got that. Oh shoot, I need to go back here. I'm gonna hit Control T on my keyboard for flat tree view, so I know where to come back to. Because I need another 3D sketch with this open loop. Select open loop into convert. That gives us our path. And then we can go back here. And Saif's in the chat. Hello, how's it going? Glad you can make it here. Make yourself some popcorn, get your favorite snack, and we're hanging out. I did the same thing. I should have waited before putting the pierce on there. And I don't know if I put an overall length to the other thing too. I should probably make that longer. 1.5. Never hurts to overbuild surfaces. But we'll construct with another swept surface. And yeah, that looks pretty good. And going into the intersect, let's go back here. And if I add this, I have to hit intersect again. So I was saying, I just started picking up Solidworks. I shall learn through you, Sensei. Well, I think you're in the right place. I don't think I'm the best Sensei ever, but I do try my best. What is very consistent is that both I and people in the chat tend to learn something every time I do one of these streams. Okay. Hello? Oh. Hide. Oh, that didn't work. Big oof. I didn't exclude any bodies, didn't I? Hello? Yeah, that's totally not working. Maybe I have to use Modelchi's way. Let's do that. Do that, and can't go wrong with a thicken. Make sure it's going the right way, so it's going towards the inside. And just to make sure, give a sanity check. Let's grab a section through this. Yep, and we have no strange gaps or anything like that, or any weird protrusions. So far so good. So I'm saying we shall learn together then. I love it. Love the attitude. So good. Yeah, I think attitude is just like a huge, it's just a huge component of like being able to pick up anything. Like you're excited to learn and just have fun with it as you go along. You learn a lot better. Rain is saying nice stream, but it is 3:03 at night for me. So yeah, if you gotta go to sleep, man, I totally understand. I know I have people all over the world that tune into the streams. But yeah, but it's good that you dropped by. That's the important bit. Indulge saying I prefer to do manual commands. It takes long and more commands in the tree. Yeah, and I think that's the thing. You got to use what works. It's like the intersect command is like kind of flashy, and if it worked like I expected it to work, the important thing. If it works like I expected it to work, I would have just used that, but it didn't work the way I expected. So it's just you gotta use what works. What is this other solid body? Oh, what the fuck? So it did make that body, you liar. You weaselly little liar. Look at this body. It was here the whole time. It just didn't merge it together. What kind of fibbery is this? Solidworks is lying to me. I definitely said merge result. I'm guessing that's just a bug. Then here, just to clean the stuff up. Here, I'm gonna exclude that intersect and just leave that as is. Now we just have one body. So yeah, that's why it's also a good idea that every once in a while, just go through your tree and is it as you expect, right? We should be working with one body. Why are there two? That'll help you prevent a lot of those design errors that come down the line. How are we on time? So far so good. It's just been over an hour, and I feel like making this. Hello? Yeah, I feel like making that steeper. So here, let me do something first. Let me edit, double click, say that this is equal to this 20. So they're linked together now. We're saying I need to make interesting project for company. Support board coming. Sup board for 2 parts up and down. And just assembly together by glue, but I can't thicken 2 surfaces. I'd like to ask for your advice, but it's so late, and that would take a time. Well, you should get in touch with me. I don't know if you have a Discord account, but you can DM me on Discord. Maybe if you're okay with like me showing that example on stream, I can show my troubleshooting process, and maybe we can help you out. But yeah, like you said, it would take time. I don't know what your due date is or anything like that. Because it could be any number of things. So it's like, unfortunately, it's like I can't say like, oh, check this one thing and change this other thing. It's like you just kind of need to know what you're dealing with. It's pretty extreme angle, and looks like that rebuilded perfectly. This is going good. This is going too well. Yeah, or alternatively, like again, if you have a Discord account, I will point out that there is a CAD Tech Help channel that not only I look at, but the members of the Discord look at as well. Again, I'll produce the link to the Discord if you or anyone else, anyone watching, wants to hop into that. But You know, we got a great community of people that really have each other's backs. So you're definitely not alone, and I'm not the only person that can help you here. Only rules welcome. Here, I actually spoke a little bit about that earlier, but if you go to rules, make sure go down to the bottom of rules. Make sure you read it a little bit, at least a little bit, and then click this button here. So if you react with a teapot, everything else will appear. So let me know how that goes. But also, the CAD Tech Help is another channel that has another like disclaimer to it. So, you know, go to rules, click the teapot, then go to CAD Tech Help Axis, you know, read this, and then hit this check mark, and then CAD Tech Help will appear. You know, let me know if you get stuck on that. Oh, that worked. Awesome. Awesome, dude. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I might make a video on my channel on this because you're not the only one. I can tell like everyone with gray names, you know, are stuck on that step too. And I know not everyone is a Discord expert, so I should have, you know, that's on me. I should have seen that. Saif's saying I would like to join this Discord. Yep, as long as you have a Discord account, you can click that link that I posted into the chat. Also, it's in the description, and you'll be part of the coolest community on Discord. Or at least I like to think so. Alright, for this one, excuse me. How do we want to go about doing this? I don't know what this like weird bump is. I don't know if that's a perspective issue or is that actually a feature. I'm just not sure. I might just ignore it for the sake of time, honestly. Yeah, this feature is interesting because it is disjoint from the other side. So, you know, I drew this, you know, for the other two, this one and this one, I can draw it as seen from one side, but, you know, on the model, they connect over to the other side like this. This looks like it might just wrap around a little bit on the side, and that's it. So I think with this, let's try wrap. I think I like that. I think I like that. Yeah, I think this is one where wrap is more readily applicable, but of course we need yet another sketch, so we'll get to work on this. Might bring back, I should really be labeling these. Hello? Okay, this one, I'll call it second profile. And this one first or once to profile. English is a weird language. Alright. We got first profile. We got second profile, so I'll show that. Because, you know, this is looking pretty consistent, like this thing here. But yeah, so let's grab these three, say offset. And I see there's like a bit of a curve. I might be able to do this here. So, okay, well, it accepted. Well, that's what I wanted, I promise. I'm just gonna turn that to construction, and I might put my first arcs in there. Oh, let me just, you know, define one and just mirror it over. What am I doing? Such a madman. And that's good, so we'll leave that there for later. Let's do horizontal to that, but coincident to this. So that'll leave this point hanging on the outside. But that's what I want because I want to overbuild it. You know, make sure it can actually wrap the full way. Give this a radius, perhaps. get this mirrored. And what now? I think I'm kind of running out of space here. If I put this down to 2.5. Oh. Well, shoot. That doesn't work anymore. Well, we're gonna have to put this somewhere else. Let's do, maybe I keep the horizontal, but then I say that this is some distance from here. Because I really do want to overbuild it. Alright, so that propagated to the other side. This curve does not look like an offset of this one. This, however, I can offset, so I'll do that. Alrighty. Let's take that, offset just the one. 2.5. And maybe, I wonder if I can define it by saying that this and this have equal radii and equal curve length. So all that should be left is like an angle, so that's good. So let's grab one of these, turn that into a construction. Yeah, and then I could just say that this and the center line has some angle. Arbitrary. 55 or something like that. And I guess I should wait before mirroring. I could have done this in the one operation, but that's fine. So the real question is, if we're gonna, oh man, this is turning a little bit into a mess, so let me hide the second profile. Okay. And let me hide also the sketch relations. They're starting to become a little overwhelming. Yeah, so we have, these three line segments and then these three line segments. How do we want to connect them up together is the question. If we wrap them, it'll try and preserve the length, which means we would have to make the end look kind of good, actually. Yeah, I wonder if I'm gonna have to put another arc, maybe like this. Oh man, sketch is starting to get a little hairy, but we'll be fine. So let's say that this point and this point are vertical from each other, because it will wrap on a flat surface eventually, so it'll just look like an arc. It has the radius already, so it's really just like, I think it's just one. It's like, what is the distance between this and this? I'm kind of afraid of the trimming situation with this. It's going to be very interesting. If I, for example, let's just test this. If I trim and maybe keep as construction geometry, which that's a new feature in 2020. Do that. I blew up my relations. Boo. That's sad. So you really don't want to like start slapping on more dimensions. What I might even do, this might be a little cheesy, so I can just bring this to, bring this over onto the other side. But we can't use this sketch for wrap because it's got the non-consistent endpoints. If you go to repair sketch, oh, it doesn't even show that. Nice. Usually it shows a little like extra bits. But I'm just gonna take that and just start a new sketch. And then just convert all of these. Because now they have the on edge relation. I should be able to trim this no problem. And we do see that shading come on there, which is that's very good. And then now, let's hide this. I'll call this third profile construction. And then I'll call this the third profile. Okay. So, wrap. Let's wrap for it. Alright. We grab this. We want to wrap on, oh shoot, I forgot, this is a conical fillet. So we will need we need to specify spline surface. The pull direction will be in the direction of the right plane. So can this thing get out of here? Yep, that is a pull direction. I don't see a preview, which is very sad, which is, that might be what, Johnny Joao was facing. Will it scribe at least? Could not use any contours from sketch. Do I have to put all of these in here? I mean, it's complaining about the sketch itself. So just out of curiosity, if I go above, above that in the tree, grab the right plane and just copy a new one, like more. Just out here. And then grab the third profile and say be on this new plane. So now it's coming out here and then wrapping on. So I don't really see anything wrong with the sketch. It shades just fine. Let's see what this does. We need spline surface on that. Pull direction. I'm still not seeing any preview. That's not good at all. It's just weird to see something completely fail like this. And, now I'm starting to see, some of his pain here. Let me just make sure that this doesn't change anything. Won't it work without a preview? No, it just gives me can't use any contours from sketch. And we just run repair sketch on this. Here's another idea. Maybe the fact that this surface is split is just giving it split the in. Are you talking about like split the sketch? Yeah, I'm not sure what you're suggesting there. Are you talking about just use half the profile? So are you saying, here, let's try this. Split, so I can use surface, cut with surface. Split it in half like that, so it's not getting confused. No worries, dude. So let me know if it could be that. Let's see. What my brain is doing. All right. wrap. Hello? Oh. This sketch, please. And this. Oh, hang on. I got excited for a second. Oh, let me try Scribe. Yeah, because Scribe is like the best case for, you know, spline surface. For spline surface wrap. If Scribe doesn't work, nothing else is gonna work. Because that's like step one, basically. Alright. So let me put that back. Something I do want to try. If I sketch on here, grab this, convert, like that. Then go to fit spline. Fit these 3 splines like this, so it'll fit one spline to go through all of that. Yeah, that's fine. So we got that, and if I go to surfaces, get a revolved surface, and axis of revolution will be the one that I put coming out of the front plane, so it should be this one. And let me get only 90 degrees of this. The other way. So here, now we have a pristine surface that describes that overall surface, but it's all one piece. Oh yeah, in the Discord we got a message from Yaya. Can't join the live stream right now, but at least I can show you guys my latest animation, taken from an ultra-wide lens. Yeah, let's take a break, guys. So, or yeah, let's see what this does first. I'm sure many of you are hanging on the edge of the seat. So let me try this, and then we'll go see what Yaya's talking about. But yeah, let me move the camera here. Whoops, almost bashed my phone. And let's try wrap one more time. So this spline surface, so it should be just on this. So that works. Look at that. So what does this buy us, right? I wonder how that actually looks on the rest of the body. So let me do a delete face to this. Oh, hello. Oh, because I put delete in patch. I just want delete. Just leaving that body then. That looks pretty good. So now that we have this, I can take that surface, and I wonder how well it offsets. So here, I'll show you a cool trick you can do. So if things fail the offset surface, it's usually because you have what's called a degenerate surface. Because whenever you have a surface just like this one, where it's just not like a mathematically simple surface like a cylinder or a plane, that's called a NURB surface. And NURB surfaces like to be four-sided. Like if you can see the underlying curves, they would look like a grid. So to see what that underlying grid looks like, you can actually search for face curves and pick this, and then just turn this up. So what I see here is a very good situation here. So you can see that the curves are all four-sided. You don't see all the pink ones converging on a point, because whenever you see like all curves of one color converging on a point, that's a degenerate surface. And that's where a lot of the failures to offset comes from. So what does that mean? So let's get out of the nerd speak. Am I right? That means I could use either one of these techniques because they're based on offset surface. So what I mean to say that this is a very well behaved surface, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. Translation. But before I do that, let's take a quick break and see what Yaya posted. It's always good to see. Ah, very nice. Excellent work. I love how he did different colors too. So if you guys are out of the loop, this is what I did for last stream. CAD Model Day 516 was the aperture. Originally suggested by Alessio, who very may well be in the chat. But yeah, very, very good. Very good work. Yeah, I'm telling you, this Discord is it's a fun place. It's good stuff. But let's go back to this. I'm thinking because of these sharp corners, I think maybe the sweep method might be a little bit suspect. So I might do it with the lofted cut method here. So what I could even do is just hide that away, and you can remember, hover over a body, hit the tab key to hide. So if you see bodies disappearing, that's what that means. Not move. I'm sorry. Offset. So I should be able to go 1 inch downward, which is good because that's where we need the cut to be. And just for safety's sake, let's go 1 inch the other way as well. So this was just kind of our construction surface. These two I'm going to use for the cut. So I guess to recap, I'll take that to my surfaces, say extend. And I think I had to extend mine by a lot. I don't know if that's going to cause a problem. Or that. Yeah, that's going to be very interesting. Oh, no, it got it. It added some weird stuff to it, but it got it. Kind of looks like a Power Ranger helmet. Or I guess to be cheeky, you know, if you know, you could use a combine subtract operation. So if I just get, you know, regular lofted boss base, remember to pick the entire surface body like that into the entire surface body, and we get no preview. That is not good. Boundary, do you have anything to say about this? Boundary trying to do something with it. Yeah, I guess the number of edges don't match up exactly. But at least here we can control it. Let me think. Here it looks alright. Here looks a little bit strange, but you know what we can do? It's just, I don't think I've gotten this error before. Cannot create a 3D end cap face. Quick question for people in the chat. Have you ever gotten that error before? I don't think I've ever gotten it. It's very interesting, isn't it? What do you mean? Yeah, I kind of... sorry. Kind of expected this to put up a fight. Let me take a look at this extend one more time. So we do have it set to same surface. Another thing we can try, because I don't like how it kind of made it all chunky like that. Suppress that and instead do an untrim. Oh. Well, I guess should have known. Yeah, it just wants to restore the entire surface. So I guess the surface extend is the option if we wanted to do it this way. I mean, I could build it one surface at a time, which, you know, I've done before. I just don't like how this edge looks. So that's one going into... I think that... Is that really the only defect? I could just extend this surface and trim it back, and perhaps it will play along a little bit nicer. Let's see. Oh yeah, this actually split into 3. Just working on it. Alright, so let's get a section along the front plane. So we want kind of like an offset of this curve. Extending your surface with selecting edges. Yeah, I can try that. Because, you know, Model CI did a, or Modelchi, excuse me, did a fantastic observation that I actually picked the surface itself rather than... So if I, instead of doing that, if I do... Here, let me do select open loop. And hello? You guys are seeing this, right? It looks good on this side, but looks weird on this one. I mean, it still has like the same weird defect to it that I was about to trim off. Very interesting. I just enjoy like how all my models are just like a science experiment. So I wonder if I can actually offset this the other way. One, okay, and then oh, hello. I don't like that. I'd like to approximate it with an arc, thank you very much. Coincident. And then it needs one more point. 3 points to make a circle. Okay. Or not. Where did that point even go? Can you try the boss extrude with the original sketch, then move face, then subtract? Interesting. I'm trying to like go through that in my head. Here, let me try and finish with this. I'll just give it a radius 50. Doesn't have to be exact. Oh shoot, I should have turned. Yeah, one sec, Modelchi. Let's grab that. That needs to be construction. There we go. Trim. Keep. So that looks better. You know, that's... Let's try now. trim to this. Of course, it just mixes that up.
I came here tonight to play chess. Nobody ever mentioned anything about a sword fight.
What's very interesting, if that's at the middle, I could actually use this. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna, call it here. Oh, we get the same error with that. So let me see what MUD-LT is saying. The sketch you use for spline, I don't know which one that is. Oh, this one? Can you try extending surface with selected, oh no. Boss extrude. Yeah, I'm not really seeing the game plan for that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I might just have to. It's kind of stinky, but whatever. You guys get to see some nitty-gritty surfacing. Yeah, we're just gonna stitch it together. Right click, flip connectors. Yeah, but if you boss extrude, it's just gonna have a flat face, right? I don't really see the next step after that. Flip connectors is what I'm looking for. Why is that not here? That's... Oh, that's a horrible, horrible looking surface. Let's see. Yeah, let's go back on some of this. Yeah, because the thing is, like, garbage in, garbage out, right? I might rescind what I said before. Maybe the play, let's go back here, is to take this surface. What if I thicken cut with that? It's gonna have to come out like this. We do get a start there, which is pretty good. And I wonder, yeah, I'm just giving it a nice thunk. Another thing we could try, I know I keep saying that. Let me try something here. Let's go all the way back to wrap. There should be this surface here, right? This is interesting. But what happens if we offset? No. Let's go back one step up. Offset this whole thing, just like we did before, and offset And what happens if I just apply the wrap to each of them? So there's our third profile. Wrap this on that. So that's one. Wrap this on that. That could be interesting. And then delete face. I wonder if I could do it from both bodies. That'd be pretty sick. We get something like this, right? Try this. This to that. So that's a lot friendlier. Huh. And then what we could even do now is go to your combine, subtract. And I suspect there's this, right? You know, let's try to use a sweep method with this. So, let's get a, well, can I use a same delete face on this one? That'd be pretty. I hate you. Alright, I'm just gonna, 'cause I don't feel like digging through all of those. There we go. So we want to get rid of this. So now we want to get a 3D sketch. Select open loop, convert. There's our path. I should have just put that over the combine. I went too far down. And where's my solid body? And let's try a sketch from the front. Going down like this. Oops, what did I snap that to? That's not correct. Like that, maybe. I can just get all of this. Hello? Bro, what is that? Oh god, I hate that so much. Like, oh man. Let's see, natural. Trying to see some of these options here. I just had a thought. What if let's hide Hide. I know this is like overly simplistic, but oop, didn't like that. Oh, there's a tiny. Oh, that's really annoying. I'll definitely goof things up. I might have to flip that. Interesting. And then I wonder if I can clean this up with delete face. Whoa, that looks wild. Have you ever tried power surfacing plugin for Solidworks? You can knock out stuff. I've heard it's really good. I haven't though. Isn't it if I'm not mistaken, that's a paid application, isn't it? So I wonder if we can smooth this surface out. Yeah, because like, you know, Solidworks doesn't have sub D stuff. That's what you know, X shape and X design is like trying to fill in here. I've made it upset, so we'll hang out for a minute. Just let it think about what it's done. Yeah, we know we ain't gonna do that. Yeah, I realize I might have like dug myself in a little bit of a hole. Let me save. That was a little scary. I wonder if I can clean these up at least. That doesn't look so bad. You know what I might even do? I'd say delete face, delete these two, delete and fill, like that. What does that give me? Bumpy. Yuck. Well, what I could try and do, let's just go for delete. I'll see if there's like a surface patch, because I know this stream is getting a little bit on the long side, and you know, even though it's not perfect, I do have to end somewhere. That's both like the bane and the beauty of CAD Model today. It's like you don't it's both the bane and like the beauty, because like, you know, you just gotta get it in. You just gotta turn in the assignment, and you know. But I do want to try filled surface at least. Yeah, let's try select open loop. So we do have this. So this to these. What if I set these to tangent? That does help it just a little bit. Oh god. That was not the preview, dude. Not funny. Yeah, this definitely... I'm just gonna try for a few more minutes. You know, try different kinds of patches. You know, I'll do that. Yeah, but I definitely can see the challenge in that. And of course I did make it a lot harder on myself because I made this into a conical surface, but you know, oops. Selection. Yeah, let's just grab. Well, actually, no, just kidding. I don't want that. Flip connectors. Let's bring this back like here. That's one. And maybe from here to here. Flip connectors. And let's try filled. And fix that boundary. Oh, that looks way better. I know I'm like changing the design on this, but yeah, well, it's not the worst thing ever. Oh yeah, no, of course. This thing is gaping. You need to knit it. But I'm trying to think of whether I should knit it into a solid. Because I need it to get it on the other side. Yeah, let me do that. Knit. And I definitely want to turn this into a solid. But apparently there are some gaps that are irreparable. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, let's knit these three together. I wonder if I can get intersect with this, select internal regions. It does seem to give it to me. Yeah, that seems to have worked. Dope. Yeah, because it looks like there was like a little sliver of face that was left in there, but you know, indent took care of that, or intersect. But I can say surfaces cut with surface, that whole plane. Yeah, I'm gonna be going a little quick now because I know I've like overstayed my welcome in terms of stream length. Here from Toby's channel. Looks like I joined for a hairy model. Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun time, my dude. Mirror this. I mean, we're really going now. And actually there is a surface cut that I think I want to bring back. Oh no, we're not doing that. Just kidding. Ah, that is so sad. It exploded. Hello? Oh, because boundary. This is why auto select is dangerous. I think it merged. Did it? Merge. So if I uncheck that. So this fails. Ah, yeah, looks like they got different names. So I gotta put them back. Or let me see if no, that only works for fillets. That's so sad. Oh, actually, that got broken up, so that's fine. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, and that's... Yeah, I knew... Yeah, I probably shouldn't have been so cavalier about that. Boundary surface is there. Oh, actually, so what is this one? Oh, it looks like I replaced the wrong edges. I'm such a doofus. Clear. So here to here. Flip. Yeah, it looks like it just lost a bunch of like relations. There we go. Before boundary, you could heal edges command. Yeah, that is a thing you can do. Okay, so we have that. Intersect fails. Yeah, now we don't get internal regions, so that stinks. What if I do try and knit these? Now we get yeah, it's not going until I get this into a... Just create both. See if that helps anything. Oh, interesting. Okay. That should go. That should go. Boy, howdy. And we're getting a bunch of garbage surface bodies. Let's save, and I'm just gonna redo. I should have known better than to reuse a sus feature from before in the tree. What now? Mirror. This. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, so, I think, let's bring this home. So where's this delete face going to? So what is this face? I can't recall. Well, for luck. Yeah, let's do some cleanup. So I need to get rid of these. Yeah, it's not perfect. It still has some issues, but what I'll do. Let's get the front plane like that, and then say extrude cut through all. That, and then we can shell, which might be a little bit interesting to see. Also, that does go through, which is pretty cool. I guess I did forget to put some fillets, so here, let me save. Let me go back. Let's just get some fillets here. Symmetric, circular, 0.5. Okay, those added. Oops. Put those. those added. Okay. To get these on the other side too. Yeah, I don't think. Oops, I misclicked. Okay. How does this fare with that? Definitely more surfaces to offset. Yeah, I'm glad you're hanging out with me all the way here. All the way until 3 a.m. Modelchi. And that does complete. I'm gonna add a bunch of smaller fillets, and I think that'll make the shell take a long time to rebuild, but we'll see. Let's go fillet. We're gonna have this. This is gonna be a smaller fillet. Like that. Like this. Like this. Does it fail? Let's see. It does. Too much. Let's just get that and let tangent propagation work. Just leave it like that. Let's try face fillet. That seems to be working better. If I add this. Oh. Nope. Yeah, that is going to be a pain, but I might be able to take care of that with face fillet. Doesn't like it. Yeah, I might just have to leave that there. Yeah, these fillets aren't very great. Whoops. Let's try this. Doesn't like that either. Man, I might have to come back to this on a different day, honestly. Yeah, I just don't like this geometry overall. Let's see. A cool trick you can do, so I'm gonna get a plane. If I click the edge and its endpoint, you can get a plane there. Sketch on that plane, and we'll just do like a square, pierce, equal 1. Oops, wrong thing. Sketch, I'd like it to be the active one, please. this. Swept. Selection. Why is it having trouble with that? That's kind of unexpected. Let me try. Yeah, this from all the way back there, sketch 10. Looks like Solidworks has gotten a lot better. Yeah, I know I could do a better job than this still, and it'd be nice to have power surfacing, but I try to demonstrate with, you know, tools that are just like available in here, because I don't want to become like an add-on salesman at the same time. Although power surfacing that you mentioned is very, very good from what I've heard. Okay, so it looks like it's picked that up. Alright, there we go. And let's uncheck merge, because I can just mirror that body instead of having to wait for it to like rebuild on the other side. There. Bodies, there we go. It's gonna combine. Yeah, I know it's not the best thing ever, but it's CAD model of the day, not CAD model of the project. So I think I'm just gonna slap a texture on this. Interesting, I lost the ability for real view. Let me see something. So let me make this darker. Maybe not that dark. Just want it a little bit darker than that. There we go. Save. And let me see if I have something here. Real hack. Because the thing is, I'm not even supposed to have what's it called? Real view. So if I exit out of this, and then, you know, I have real hack. So yeah, that's my graphics card, GeForce RTX 2070 Super. Yeah, it's fine. Use it at your own risk. Real view activated. No, I don't want to do that. Screw you. Alright. Let's bring back Solidworks and see if it's see it'll boot up. And real view is activated. So I can put a link to that, or I can provide the RAR, although it's like very like an at your own risk thing. If you have a gaming graphics card, you can use real hack to activate it, to activate real view, even if you don't have a proper card. Let's show, no, display, tangent edges removed. Something like that. Yeah, I could see like this one, it says like distant cousin or something like that. Yeah, we can get rid of that. I have a 2060 and it's been going well. Yeah, I'd say it's like, you know, I think it's a little bit more stable if you have a workstation, but it's not pay $2,000 more for a card more stable, you know. I just don't see the value there. The only time where I see the value is like if you're like a company that has SolidWorks on subscription and you have tech support and you want like the full, the full suite of services, it's best to have a graphics card, because those graphics cards, SolidWorks Corp does test that in-house. So they can better give you support if something weird's going on. But at this point, I can say save as PNG, options. Let's do it 300, so it'll make a pretty large image. Print capture. Might be off to the side here. Yeah, I can edit it. So, I think that's going to be the model for today. We had some successes, we had some less. But you guys were here with me every step of the way. But I think I'm going to call it here. So, thank you so much for watching this time. I see we have a lot of people in the, watching still. So while you're still here, I will plug a little bit of things. So number one, if you want to go into the raffle for the CSWP, for a CSWP credit, the professional certification exam, normally those are $99. But if you look at the description right now, I'm doing a giveaway, which the drawing is in 2 days, Saturday. And I promise I will do it this time. I was going to draw last Saturday, but not a lot of people entered. But now we have more than enough people, so I will be doing the drawing this Saturday. So you just enter your name and email or social media handle if you're more comfortable with that. Number two, if you are watching and you're not already subscribed, I'd recommend subscribing. I stream Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturday, so 3 times a week. And it's content just like this. Sometimes I do mechanisms. It's really anything that comes to a silly brain. So if you're not subscribed, I'd recommend doing so if you like what you see here. Number 3, I've already talked about this, but the Discord, the Discord is popping off as it always does. So if you want to be part of the Discord, I just posted a link to it there. I'll also post my link tree. So the link tree just has like a link to, my Instagram, my Twitter, among other things. So if you want to consume your content on my content on Instagram, you can totally see that. But, other than that, thank you so much. You guys make the world go round. You make the channel work, and it's still growing, and I really have you to thank for it. So yeah, with that, I'll see you on Saturday. We'll find out who our 5 winners will be for the CSWP, and yeah, see you then. Thanks for watching, guys.
I have to go.